And a very good evening to you. Hope your day was good. Welcome to tonight's programme. Hope we can stay between now and 7 o'clock. Jailed at last. For years, he systematically abused children. Now, paedophile Ian Dodds is behind bars.
In my experience, Ian Dodds is the most dangerous paedophile I've yet come across.
Now, he won their trust, then abused their children. Two families thought that Ian Dodds was a good friend, but he was, in fact, part of an international paedophile ring. He groomed 4 children so he could sexually abuse them and expose them to other paedophiles. Today, Hull Crown Court heard the shocking details of his crimes as he was jailed for 12 years. Jenny Hill has the story.
Yes, he's been described as an extremely dangerous and predatory paedophile. In court this morning, we were told how Ian Dodds, who's in his 40s, befriended 2 families here in Hull. He groomed them, won their trust, at one point even passing off an 11-year-old boy as his own son in order to make himself appear more trustworthy. Once the families were groomed, he betrayed them in perhaps the worst way imaginable, systematically sexually abusing 4 of their children over the next 5 years. The children were all under 12 at the time, the youngest just 8 when the abuse started. It didn't stop there though. Dodds was part of an international paedophile ring, and paedophiles from Canada and Australia came to stay with him in Hull. He introduced them and other friends of his to the children, and they joined in the abuse. In court this morning, we heard how at one point one of Dodds' friends tied a youngster to the bed and raped him while Dodds looked on. Dodds also filmed and photographed much of the abuse. Humberside Police has spent months investigating the case. It's left many of the officers shocked and sickened.
In my experience, Ian Dodds is the most dangerous paedophile I've yet come across. He is very predatory, very dangerous. He focuses on young children of both sexes. He grooms them and their families, which facilitates him to offend.
While sentencing Dodds this morning, the judge said he had shown no genuine remorse whatsoever, even though the damage done to his victims was, in his words, incalculable. He also said Dodds presents a high risk to children through reoffending. After the sentencing, we spoke to some of Dodds' victims as they left court. The parents of one youngster said to us that in their view 12 years can never be enough for what Dodds has done, but they are pleased they can now get on with their lives.
Here on the right,